my name's Grandad.
Good morning everyone, and welcome back to this week's vlog. So this week we're going to start on cladding the walls in the saloon and down into the dinette.
The first job was to get all the knots treated, the cladding undercoated on both sides, and then sanded down. We've been waiting for about 7 weeks for the cladding to come in, the one that we originally had for the bathroom and bedroom, and it still hasn't come in, so we've tried another builders merchants and managed to get this cladding, and we're really pleased with it. Yeah, so these boards have got like a beveled edge
And sort of a rounded edge on that edge as well, aren't they? Just a little
yeah,
I don't know what you call it, chamfer tape or what, bevel. It's not square.
and they look much nicer on the wall than just us trying to space it so there is a gap.
Yeah. Makes life a lot easier, doesn't it?
Let me try going this way because that's better. Yeah, so these ones have got, you can see that like beveled edge. Yeah, really like these ones.
Good quality as well, aren't they? Compared to others we've looked at.
Well, they're really different than our other ones, so
Yeah.
yeah, should look nice on the wall. Yeah, we've rigged up a very crude drying rack just out of some of the scrap wood that we've got laying about.
Now all the undercoating is finished, we gave them all a bit of a light sand, and then we started to apply the top coat, which is, it's like an off-white colour. I'm assured it's off-white. I'm a bit colourblind, so I've gone with that. So yeah,
Just takes the harshness of the white off the walls. We're not going to see that much of it when it's all finished because there's so many things still to go in here. But yeah, just as a background colour. It's sort of got a little bit of pink in it, I think, sort of just pinky peachy colour in it. So yeah, it's called Dance of the Goddess.
That's it. Yeah, right, okay.
While the cladding is drying, we start on the ceiling, get the ceiling prepped with all the foil, and then we put the wood bands across.
Yeah.
Would you call them wood bands? I don't know.
I don't know what you'd call them really.
You'll see them in a minute.
Yeah, you can make your own words up for them. I don't know what you'd call them, to be fair. where the foil overlaps on the joins, I'm just cutting away so that there's just like a single layer there over that batten, because everywhere else you can see that there's just going to be one layer of foil on the battens. So where the joins are, it sort of thickens that area up, and just to make it so that the wall runs evenly when you look down the boat, that's why I'm cutting that bit of section away there. So I'm just marking on the wall distances between the centre lines for the bands, as Hayley calls them. They're actually plywood strips, 9mm, that are going to actually support the cladding that's going to run front to back of the boat. The 2x1 battens that we fitted to the roof of the boat run from the stern to bow, front to back, all the way down the length of the boat. So now these plywood strips are like evenly spaced down the boat. We can adjust those, obviously we can add additional ones if it falls on a join of the cladding or a bulkhead to strengthen that. You might not pick this up on the video, but they actually do curve to sort of the shape of the roof of the boat. They do look a bit sort of flat and straight there, but they do actually follow the contour of the roof.
So once the ceiling was done, we finished the walls. So we've marked where we want the line cut on these, and then we're just offering the tongue and groove up to the wall and drawing that line in.
Yeah, and I've cut this so that that edge there lines up with the edge of the window, this window frame, this silver window frame, and that is the same distance from there. So I'm just transferring that onto there to give me a start place from there really, and these are just going to have to follow that line round. Same on this side.
Yeah, so we've marked a few and we can take them down and cut them out now, can't we?
Yeah.
We just, have you got them? I'll just put the camera down.
Yeah. Action.
So we thought we'll give the blind nailing a go again and see if this cladding held out a little bit better, but it still kept damaging the tongue, so we gave up on that after this piece. Yeah.
We then realised we'd lost the rubber stopper that stops the nail gun marking the wood. So we started improvising then with a bit of cardboard. Just having to trim back some of the spray foam that we put around the windows, because it was just making the board sit a bit proud in some places. So there, I'm just trimming that away so that the boards will sit square.
So we put the board in its place first and then marked it round the window, took it off and cut it. It was really nice doing this cladding. We had the music on and just sort of like relaxing, weren't it? Really.
Yeah, it's because you tend to spend a lot of time doing jobs on the boat where it's a lot of time spent doing and you don't see a lot at the end of the day. Whereas putting the cladding up, it seems to go up, and then when you turn around the end of the day and you look what you've done, it's makes a massive difference to the look of the boat, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a really quick job.
Yeah.
But it looks like you've done loads.
Yeah, yeah. And it's a job you can just sort of do together, and it's nice to do, isn't it?
And it was nice actually seeing the walls look clean, you know.
Rather than like a spaceship.
Yeah, yeah, and not seeing all the insulation and everything.
Yeah, it's starting to look like a home now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. So we want the cladding to come to that line.
Yeah.
So we've got plenty of room to be able to get the windows in and out when we need to. But also we need it so our frames
are nice and chunky.
Yeah.
Chunky band going all the way around.
Yep. So the bottom one's just a bit wider.
Yeah. How much wider is that?
It's the same as that, isn't it? Same.
Yeah.
So the edges will all be covered up when we put the actual liner, the frame on. But we want to make nice, big, thick, chunky ones, so it looks more like a window frame.
Just measuring off that to give us the line. Yeah, that's
good.
all.
So we've got the first piece of cladding up there, just to get it lined up.
Yeah.
Yep. Last bits around the hatches now, and we just like put them up to the wall, open the hatches, mark the back of them and cut them out. We've put all our joints, all the gaps in places where we know that they're going to be covered up. So we've got the TV unit with cupboards at the side that we're going to put in on the main wall, and that will cover the big joint. And then on the other wall we've got the curtain rails, the frames, and the trim at the bottom that all covers all the gaps. So all that's left to do now is just fill all the little holes, sand them back when they're dry, and give it another coat of paint.
All along, feel like you need your space. It's in your own home that ain't great.